no matter the consequences they give us, the threats that they make about the losing your job or your teaching certificate, that it's not worth it to me to betray my ancestors. Now that I specifically know them, I feel like in a more intimate way. And to me, that history really is what shaped my perspective that I came to develop around needing to implement anti-racist pedagogy. And I began teaching in Washington, D.C. In 2001. And it was an incredible experience to drive by the White House on my way to work. And then just 10 minutes later, I'd cross the Anacostia River and I'd be in one of the most impoverished and segregated neighborhoods in the country. And I taught at an elementary school where there was a hole in the ceiling of my classroom. And I discovered this hole because after I had collected the first research project my students had ever done. It was a project where they created a poster around somebody from history that was a change maker and had helped to usher in social change. And we weren't able to have the presentation because when I came into school on Monday, all the posters were destroyed from the rain that had come into my classroom. And it was also the same year as the 9/11 attacks, my first year teaching. And so we saw the smoke rise from the Pentagon, and that was scary. But there was something even more terrifying that happened that year, which was seeing the speed with which our government could come together with an untold fortune to go bomb people in Afghanistan and then in Iraq. They could mobilize armies and wealth to lay waste to countries, but they couldn't fix the hole in the ceiling of my classroom just a few minutes away from the seat of power. And that experience really, I think, more than anything else, has propelled me to want to not only be an advocate for anti-racist social justice pedagogy in the classroom, but also to be an organizer and an activist to try to change the priorities of this country that would just abandon its youth like that.
Wow.